halfway through the movie, they were all like this. Then they would animate those scenes over a period of 3 months. 2 years that I worked, and I think they were probably on it for more like 3.
And jumping forward, another film that I think a lot of people have connected to that still to this day is one of the classics, I would say, as far as... it's debatable if it's a true Christmas movie or not, though. But of course...
I get that question asked a lot.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is it a Christmas movie, or is it a Halloween movie, or is it a...
Where do you stand on that?
I don't stand.
No?
No. I sit and I
Skellington,
listen.
He's wearing a Christmas hat. I mean, there's a little bit of discrepancy there.
Yeah. It's a little bit of everything.
And when working on that project, it must have been absolutely incredible to bring Jack Skellington to life and work with this amazing cast and crew, and that must have been it.
Henry Selick directed the movie. Henry Selick, who is a very well-known animation director, who directed James and the Giant Peach, Coraline. And Henry was the everyday guy.
Okay.
So I would fly to San Francisco when I was living in Los Angeles. I'd fly up to San Francisco and I'd do a day of recording, and I'd record, say, 2 scenes. Then they would animate those scenes over a period of 3 months. But they shot, this is true, 11 seconds of usable film a week.
A week?
A week.
Oh, wow.
11 seconds a week. It's an excruciatingly artful process, is the only way I can describe it. And so I never was in the studio with anybody except for Henry, and then one day with Catherine O'Hara as Sally. And we did a couple of the Jack Sally scenes together. But the rest of the time, you're working basically, on your own, on a mic with a director.
And compared to the on-screen stuff, you come from theater, you've done the on-screen, and then now the voice. How does that translate? Is it you find it's more freeing that it is just the voice, or is it more restricting for you, or?
It's a totally different process from working on camera as a live actor or working on stage, because it's you and the mic and the director, and you try things over and over and over again. You do ratings. Okay, try it this way. Now try it this way. Now try it this way. And then the director culls the ones he wants out, the particular readings, cobbles it all together, and then they animate it.
Oh, very cool. So that the whole process is just one giant cohesive thing that kind of builds organically.
Jigsaw puzzle.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how in the front to back on that, you must have been. It was over years that they were building this thing. It was 2 years.
2 years that I worked, and I think they were probably on it for more like 3.
So to finally see, now go to the premiere of that movie must have been quite a rewarding process. After years of work, and here we are finally. What was that moment like?
Well, actually, the most revelatory moment was when they sent me a VHS, actually, of the working cut of the movie in black and white, no color, because Tim and I were going to go into the studio and we were going to do some work on it. And I put it in the VHS machine, and I'm sitting and watching it. I had 3 small kids at the time, and I'm watching it, and suddenly I hear these little people kind of entering the room, and halfway through the movie they were all like this. Totally, with just a black and white with a time signature on the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah. So that gave me an indication of just what a fascinating piece this was going to be.
Well, I think you've done it well, my friend. We've only talked about a few of the things you've done. You've done so many more, like Fright Night and other things. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Chris.
My pleasure.